These are the best of days. These are the memories we'll hold on to. This thing called time that we all share. All that matters is we're together here. Together here. These are the things we'll remember. The love that fills this place year after year. Lay down your cares and gather round. All that matters is we're together now. Together now. Paint me the perfect picture. It's just how I knew that it would be. The cold air will make us shiver, but that's why we've got each other.
Amor eterno y yo te amo cada día más.
Estimados y distinguidos invitados, hoy estamos aquí reunidos para presenciar y celebrar la unión de Eddie y Esmeralda en la sagrada institución de matrimonio. Eddie y Esmeralda están aquí ante ustedes porque han decidido entrelazar sus vidas. Después de hoy, Eddie y Esmeralda no serán solo una pareja, serán una familia, una sola entidad unida por el amor y la devoción. Y todos estamos aquí para dar testimonio de la creación de esta nueva familia, a través de la unión. The bride and the groom have now prepared some vows they would like to share. Eddie, please.
Roses are red, and violets are blue. No, throughout our entire relationship, you have always asked me how we are so different but blend so well. And after giving a dear friend some advice, I found my answer. In any puzzle, there are no two puzzle pieces that are made the exact same. Yet in this puzzle we call life, I found my piece that fits perfectly for me. I'm gonna end it off with this. Cuando éramos jóvenes y yo era un secreto, siempre nos decíamos, te amo hasta la luna y de vuelta. Deseo que ahora, después de hoy, entiendes que te amaré a donde sea, even if it is just Mexico City. Y de regreso por siempre y para siempre.
When I say I never thought this day would come, I'm not joking. 12 years ago, I met this funny guy in a pair of cargos on a school bus. My best friend convinced me to give him a chance, and let's just say there's not a day that goes by without me hearing some kind of corny joke. Thanks, twin, I know you're here. Eddie, you spent the last 12 years making me laugh until my stomach hurts. You are accepting, loving, and patient. You always put everyone else's needs before your own. Today, I promise to take care of you for a lifetime. I promise to continue standing by your side. I promise to always keep your belly full, even if it's not a home-cooked meal. I promise to be your #1 supporter. I promise to always find a coffee shop no matter where we are. I promise to give you at least one of the starting 5. Most importantly, I promise to love you forever.
Eddie and Esmeralda, today, not only today do you promise each other your love, but also commit to being strong for each other, to supporting and protecting each other through all the changes you will face to this world. Pueden pasar los padrinos de lazo. Al colocar este lazo, invocamos la bendición de Dios sobre esta unión. Que el amor y la fe siempre guíen el camino de Eddie y Esmeralda, y que el lazo que hoy se coloca alrededor de ellos sea un recordatorio constante de su compromiso mutuo y su amor inquebrantable. Today is the day you will begin this new chapter in your lives. And so, without further ado, let us begin with the declaration of intention to marry, to join together as one ship sailing the sea of life. To you, Eddie, take Esmeralda as your lawful wedded partner to have and to protect in sickness and in health, for better and for worse, for richer and poorer, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Esmeralda, ¿aceptas a Eddie como tu pareja legalmente casada para tenerlo y protegerlo en la salud y enfermedad, en las buenas y en las malas, en la riqueza y la pobreza mientras ambos vivan?
Sí.
Un anillo no tiene principios ni fin. Su camino es interminable y un símbolo de su infinito amor y respeto mutuo. Al colocar estos anillos en sus dedos, prometen no solo amarse, sino también honrarse mutuamente. Ser compasivos, pacientes y comprensivos, a medida que construyen su futuro juntos. Ambos pueden sentir el amor en esta sala. Estos anillos representan ese amor, no solo un amor mutuo, sino el de todos los aquí presentes. Que estos anillos sean un recordatorio de ese amor, de lo que están sintiendo en este momento. Eddie, place the ring on Esmeralda's finger and repeat after me. Esmeralda, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Esmeralda, I give you my symbol I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
With the promise to love you and support you.
With a promise to love you and support you. Today, tomorrow, maybe always and forever.
Esmeralda coloca el anillo en el dedo de Eddie y repite después de mí.
Eddie, te doy este anillo como símbolo de mi amor. Con la promesa de amarte y de apoyarte. Hoy, mañana y por siempre.
Maintaining a healthy marriage requires love. It requires trust, it requires honesty. It requires passion, it requires teamwork, commitment, and understanding. You will need to have faith in each other so you can move forward together into an unpredictable future. This will require dedication, remaining open to each other, and learning to grow together. You have both declared your intention to marry, promised to commit to each other, and exchange rings. Now there is only one thing left to do. By the power vested in me by the state of Texas and the American Marriage Ministries, I officially now pronounce you married. Que votamos to you. Eddie may now kiss Esmeralda. Amigos, familia, es un honor y un privilegio presentarles por primera vez a Eddie y Esmeralda Morales.
Follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew there was someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I wanna give you up this time.
Darling, just kiss me.
for your newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Eddie and Esmeralda Morales. Wonderful, 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 beautiful energy, ladies and gentlemen. And now, the newlyweds are gonna get set on the dance floor.
Day starts with a coffee and ends with a wine. Takes forever getting ready, so she's never on time for anything. When she gets that come get me look in her eyes, well it counts, and she drives me wild. And where's her feet? She can't help
caballeros, el aplauso para los recién casados en su primer baile ceremonial. En este momento pueden tomar asiento.
La que me robaba mi ropa sin avisarme y luego no me la regresaba, perdía mis cosas. Pero no, yo sé que ya no es la misma. Ya es una mujer, ya es señora desde hoy. Mujer hecha y derecha. Y es una de las personas con el corazón más grande del mundo. Nadie quiere, nadie se enoja, nadie siente como Esmeralda. Muchos de ustedes saben que ella, su personalidad es fuerte, es muy amable, es muy contenta todo el tiempo, pero le repito, nadie quiere como quiere ella. So Eddie, you're very fortunate to have her, just like I know she's fortunate to have you. I know y'all are going to make great, beautiful parents one day. Van a ser unos papás hermosos. Ellos quieren demasiado a mis hijos. Yo creo los quieren igual o más que yo. Sí. So yo sé que van a ser muy buenos padres. Y yo sé que mucha gente les va a dar consejos que tal vez quieran o no quieran escuchar. El único consejo que yo les doy es que siempre se respeten y siempre se pongan el uno al otro primero. Yo sé que eso se escucha medio raro teniendo hijos o teniendo papás, pero nada hace que tu matrimonio funcione como poniéndose el uno al otro primero. Y les deseo de todo corazón una vida muy larga, muy feliz y que siempre se quieran igual que hoy o más. Los quiero mucho a los dos, and I'm so happy for you guys.
Eddie has always been a role model for me. He's definitely been, both of them have been role models for me, but Eddie's been a role model in different ways, as has Louis. Me and Eddie have always been close. He's been the one to take care of me during summers, make sure I woke up on time for school. Drove me to school when he definitely didn't want to, because I went to school early. But one thing I can say is Eddie will always be a protector for you, Esmeralda. He'll always be there for you whenever you need him, and he'll always put you first. He loves you more than anything in the world. And he's definitely a fighter, someone that I've seen been knocked down millions of times by just roadblocks in life and stuff, and he's always came back. And he's definitely a brother that has a lot more potential than any of us could ever imagine. I've seen that. I believe in my brother, and I believe in you guys, and I know that he'll always communicate as he has with us, even when he definitely didn't want to. But we've always sorted things out, and that he's always been there for us, even whenever we weren't the best to him. So Eddie's definitely a fighter, and he will definitely be there for you. If he ever gives you trouble, you know that I'll get after him. So just let me know. But I'm gonna hand this over to Louis. Y'all be prepared to cry.
I'm sure it comes as a surprise, but when I first met you, Esmeralda, I gave you the hardest time. Who would have thought, right? I'll be honest, you weren't my favorite person. You didn't like bacon. You liked norteñas more than Beyonce. And you pronounced pizza, which is clearly spelled with 2 Z's, as pizza. I said, oh Lord, this woman cannot read. And then, to my surprise, I later found out that you wanted to be a teacher. I was worried for those kids. But here's the thing. The one thing I admire about any person in my life is their ability to deal with me. Christian can be the first to testify. At a certain point, it became clear to me that Eddie was under a spell. Esmeralda wasn't going anywhere, no matter what I did. I was confused because Eddie loves bacon with every meal and every snack. So I pushed and I tested you. I think at one point that I know of, I made you cry, so I apologize to the family in attendance tonight, and Cynthia especially, and her brothers, please don't fight me on that. But despite all of it, you stayed and you grew. You grew with Eddie, and you grew with our family. You became a part of our family. And you did that despite the discomfort and the challenges. I'm happy to say you passed my test. If you can handle me, you can handle my brother. You've taught Eddie a lot of new lessons. You've learned things from him, and you're still doing those together. I'm never gonna stop offering you bacon. And I will never stop telling you how much better Beyonce is than everything you love. But you've earned my respect and my trust. As a reward, I give you Eddie. I know you probably prefer money. We all prefer money, but all I have is Eddie. So, now to Eddie. What can I say about Eddie? We grew up together. We got ass whoopings together. And separately, we ate rice and beans when we had very little. But we also got the newest toys and game systems because we stuck together when I decided to protest any other ideas for Christmas gifts. You were my partner in crime that helped me make the best decision to bring home the 2 puppies that made our lives everything, Roman and Shuffles. They were both ours. I remember teaching you how to act right in movies, how to respect women, and how to respect and stand up for every human being, regardless of how they are different from you in your beliefs. I just didn't know you'd be so mean when you did it. But it's okay, I approve. That's my style too. But also, Eddie, you taught me a lot about myself, both on purpose and by accident. Thanks to you, I am more patient and more understanding about so many things that I know you probably can't tell. It's all happening in you. But then Esmeralda came along, and poof, you didn't have as much time for me. Thinking about it, this is probably why I was a little hard on you. But one thing I now know to be true after watching you 2 grow together is that Eddie's heart is big, and a huge chunk of it is reserved just for you, and the rest for his family. This isn't a surprise. This is something I think, and I like to believe, and I know that he learned from our grandfather. We miss you, Frank, and we feel your presence with us tonight, and we love you, Dad. You were the best, most honest man I ever knew. We watched my grandfather love my grandmother so strongly, and how his world revolved around her, and how he always put family first. So Esmeralda, that is what you're getting. A very loving, complicated, corny man. Unfortunately, I could never get Eddie to like Beyonce, but I won't stop trying. Tonight is a moment where we celebrate everything you have learned and accomplished together that got you here. This is just the start. The real work starts tomorrow and the years after. Love is about patience, understanding, reinvention, highs, lows, and everything in between. But you do all of it knowing that your favorite person, yes, Mom, his favorite person, not his favorite mom. We only have one of those. Well, I have 2. I love you, Grandma. But you do all of it knowing your favorite person, your comfort, your home base, is there to support you and hold your hand as you walk through it. I wish you both the best, and don't ask me to do no shit like this again. Thank you.
Cheers.
Love is in the air tonight. Love is in the air. Love is in the air tonight. Here under the bright lights, no one around, it's only you and me. Here until the sunrise, I wanna stay with you and never leave. The world's slowing down, my heart's beating up. I know I might seem crazy. I look into your eyes, lighting up the night when you are with me. Love is in the air tonight. Love is everywhere tonight. Moving through my heart like the wind. I come alive as I breathe it in. Where will this take us? Imagine what we can be. The world's slowing down, my heart's speeding up. I know I might seem crazy. I look into your eyes, lighting up the night when you are with me. Love is in the air tonight. Love is everywhere tonight. Moving through my heart like the wind. I come alive as I breathe it in. Love is in the air. Love is in the air tonight. Tonight. Love is in the air. Love is in the air tonight. Tonight. While the world's in motion, we're like a picture frozen. I wanna stay with you as long as I can breathe. I can breathe. Love is in the air tonight. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Love is in the air tonight. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Love is in the air tonight. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Love is in the air tonight. Love is in the air tonight. Love is everywhere tonight. Moving through my heart like the wind. I come alive as I breathe it in. Love is in the air. Love is in the air tonight. Tonight. Love is in the air. Love is in the air tonight. Tonight. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. I wanna stay with you as long as I can breathe. Love is in the air. I wanna stay with you as long as I can breathe. So do you remember with your white dress on? It was the